don't know if you can see this, don't really care if you can, but there is a drink that's kind of like 7-Up, kind of like Sprite. You put it together and it's called Squirt. S-Q-U-I-R-T. There's Red Squirt, there's Diet Squirt, which I'm scared to try the Diet Squirt because I feel like it's not going to be the same as regular Squirt. But I don't know. It's really good. It tastes really good, and I don't know if they have it in your state or not, but in Kansas, we have Squirt. Let us know in the comments down below if your state does. If your state doesn't, just be like, oh, California doesn't, or Florida doesn't, or Florida does, or New York does, or if you've ever heard of it, or what you think of it. My grandma on my dad's side of the family got me into Squirt. So, yeah, love it. Even my older brother loves this stuff. It kind of looks like Mountain Dew, but it's not Mountain Dew. I'm trying to show you if I can. I know the lighting in my house sucks. So, there's a new Critters movie. And there will be spoilers in this video. So, sorry, deal with it. I don't care if you can see me. That's not the point of this video. But just know that, as the boy says, I told you aliens are real. If you know me and who I am, you know I love aliens. So you know why that's funny. But I don't like how it ended. Where they roll up in a ball and they all come down the stairs and they kill it. And we don't even know who that lady is that has the guns and that is trying to kill them. Or why there was a nice critter. Excuse me. Why there's a nice critter. The white one was a nice critter until the end when it killed all the other critters. And when they died, they didn't bleed out blood. They bleeded out green, slimy ooze. And it was gross. And all she wanted to do was go to that college. And, I don't know. It's just like that one movie with Gizmo. What is it called? I'm going to call it Flagger Rocks. That don't seem to correct. Maybe I have the movie in with my horror movies. Let's go check. Because, I don't know. Will I buy this on DVD? Probably. I found out, though, there was a fourth one that I forgot that I've seen. Where they're in space. Don't like that one. I like the first two the best. The first two are my favorites. And then the third one was okay. Give me a minute to get... God, what is that movie with Gizmo? Because it's kind of like that movie. Now I'll let you look what I'm looking at with my horror movies, and my battery's about to die. Great. Just trying to make this a one take. My critter movies are back here. There's my Buffy's. Halloween Town, which they have Halloween Town 1 and 2, but they need 3 on DVD. Because I'd so buy it. And there's my It. There's my Halloween, Trick or Treat, Chud, Wrong Turns, Leprechauns, Chucky, Saw, Scream, Club of Dread. But I'm not, oh, there's my Critters. Critters 1, 2, and 3. No, that's Bride of Chucky. Well, it's 1 and 2. I don't know what the third one is. And yes, I like Halloween Resurrection. I don't care what people say. What is that movie with Gizmo? There's two versions of it, 1 and 2, where if you give him water, he become the mean ones get meaner. What is it called? What is it called? Well, if you guys know the name of it down, it's gonna haunt me all day. But if you know the answer to that down below, let me know. But it's kind of like that movie, where you have to get rid of the old, or the mean ones, because if you don't, then they multiply, and they get mean, but if they get wet, they get bigger, and you can't get Gizmo wet, because if you get him wet, he gets upset and gets mean. But that's what this critter reminds me of, is that movie. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below and give me the title, because I don't know why, for some dumb reason, I can't think of the name. Sorry, I'm trying to get this put back. Once get in a horror movie. What is that movie called? It's gonna eat me alive until I figure it out. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. But yeah, but basically, this girl goes to babysit some kids, and she's trying to figure out something fun for them to do, and she's like, oh, you know what we can do? We can have a picnic. And then they find this critter, and and they find out, they're like, oh, they can smell this critter. That's why they keep finding us. But they don't do anything about this critter until like 5 minutes into the movie. They realize they need to leave the critter, the nice one. Anyways, I've also can't wait for that Tom Hanks movie that's coming out in November with that's about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I used to watch that for a long time. I didn't know that it's been on since the 50s. That's crazy. I used to watch it in the 90s. And my favorite part, I used to be annoyed with it, but my favorite part was when he did the puppetry stuff. And I heard that this Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood is a splitting image of Mr. Rogers. And Tom Hanks makes a splitting image of Mr. Rogers. I think that's pretty cool. And you can find some of the episodes on YouTube. But here's Daniel. They say, oh, it's like the new, they said that Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood is like the new version of Mr. Rogers, who's now passed. He died of cancer, and this is on TBS. And so I thought I would record one episode and check it out and see how much alike it is of Mr. Rogers and give my own opinion about that. See, that saying right there is just like what Mr. Rogers says. And then you have the trolley, and you have you have extra stuff, but you also have the land of make-believe there too, with Tuesday, which I don't know why his name is Tuesday. You have the king, the queen, the owl. So yeah, I say it's similar. Sure is. But we'll watch the whole episode. Yeah. So basically, that little cat is Mr. Rogers, which is really cool. So yeah, kids liked Mr. Rogers back in the day, and kids in the 2000s, like this, because this came out 2012, I believe. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I will talk to you guys later. Later, haters.